Hello, 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 View Scholar, episode 198. It's time to give the buffs for the players, but first we must go through first round draft picks and discuss who did good, who did bad, and who did great. Um, this is before the plus 10, plus 9, plus 8 buff, because that would just ruin it all, because it's pretty simple then. But I'm going. My pick here at 23 to the Bucks. It's a right guard. He's not great, but he is superstar development, and he's got great skills, and he's going to be phenomenal. 24 years old, a little old, but that's pretty. That's pretty good. Um, the other one is not in the first round, and it's to the Browns, and it's the tight end that we looked at and said, I think I'm going to go with the quarterback instead. There he is, 78 overall, superstar development. It was not a position of need for me. It would have been nice to have both of them on the team. Let the one get, let one of them get really high up there with their superstar development, and then on them off for some good picks. But we did not. We went with quarterback, and he's not good. So, but he's not the worst pick overall. So I'm going. Number 9. The Bears. This wide receiver, just 75 normal development, but he's fast. So maybe that isn't the best one. Maybe it's the. I think it's number 10. The 10 for the Jaguars. A quick development. Oh, excuse me. Wide receiver? No, probably not. Hmm. Gotta get something to drink real quick. Oh, number 14. Seahawks. Red tackle. Quick development, though. 73 overall, quick development. It's hard to say. It really is. It's really hard. Let's see. Bears 75 overall. Yep, that's it. We're gonna do the plus 10s. The first pick in the draft was the Chargers pick, and he also was a very high pick. 80 overall. Superstar development left tackle. He's gonna get a plus 5s, which is gonna put him. Wow, he's gonna be phenomenal. Let's go ahead and do that now and see what he looks like. Okay, so there you go. Left tackle's a 92 right off the get-go. And will be around for a long time. 92 is the 22nd ranked left tackle. Yeah, there's a lot of good left tackles in this league. That's amazing. That could be a problem. Look, that was just kind of my left tackle. 85, 85, 86, 81, 87, 85, 80, 88, 83. See, no. 95 is like one of the best left tackles. There's a 92, 92, Most of the left tackle is 90, 95, 85. Alright, yeah, what the hell? Let's see if it changes now that we've... Oh, I bet you his original grade. It didn't change his original grade. Okay. I don't believe that at all. Maybe the top two. Okay. The Browns. Wide receiver. If I want to be done tonight and do this tomorrow. I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. Alright, so what I did was I did go through and do all the +5s for and the +10, +9, +8. And I'll go over that in a little bit because I actually had one of the players hit the plus, was part of the plus thing, and then also got a +5 roll. So I was gonna have them subtract out the +5, but then I decided, you know what? Let them have their +5. So if the number 1 pick gets it, he could have a +15 with a 95 cap. So you're not gonna get anything better than 95, basically, 97 or whatever, with the 95 cap. But it was the Bills right tackle that got it and got a +5 to go along with his +3. He was the 8th pick overall, so he got a +8, which brought him up from a 78 to an 88. So that's pretty sweet for the Bills, the right tackle, you know. But like I said, I'll go over that more in detail in a little bit. But what I wanted to do for my +4s for the entire league was do my middle linebacker because I want to keep Neil Stallings relative, and I was going to do speed, but as you can see, that's not happening. So we're not doing that. So we're going to do defensive tackle, and we're going to do Kenny Clark's strength. He's got the lowest strength and speed now too, but strength will definitely help him hold down that run blocking position, and between the two of them, the middle should be fine. Neither of them are going to rush the passer very well, but the 32-year-old Kenny Clark's going to get the +4s, and then I'm going to do the rest of the league, and I'm going to start that now, and then we'll randomize the offensive side. We normally do. Boy, he could use it. He was an 87 before, now he's a 90 with that strength boost. So that really helped us out there too. Put him all the way to 90. Okay, I did it. I went through and did them all, and there are a couple teams that benefited from it. A lot of really low talented defensive tackles in the league right now. A position that doesn't seem to have good depth or something. I bet you Kenny Clark is like, what, the number 3? No, the number 10. That defensive tackle. And best is, what, 15? 11. 10 and 11. Okay. So there's a few players that are higher, but man, there's a lot of low-level players, just like ours. I mean, we got the same problem. But we're gonna go do our randoms, and it's offensive line, wide receivers, tight ends 2, offensive line 1, wide receivers, tight ends 2, running backs, halfback, quarterback 3. Let me roll the dice here. Offensive line. Okay, so we'll do our position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5. That's the generate button. I did a 1, so it's our left tackle. So we rolled 3 1s in a row just all of a sudden. Left tackle. Let's take a look at my team for left tackles and try to figure out what we can do. We have, actually, that's a bad one. I would have rather had guard because I only have 1 guard, you know? If we can even figure out what we can do on the left tackles to make them worthwhile. We do speed, acceleration, ability, no. Strength, nope. Pass block, nope. Definitely not run block, definitely not. Oh, stamina, toughness, physical. All right, let's go back. Try that again. Speed, help him with his speed. Seems like a waste though. But it would help him, you know, with the edge rushers. Strength isn't. Acceleration, no. Alright, after much deliberation, we're going speed. It's the only thing I can really do. That wouldn't work out, you know. So I'm going to do that and give all the left tackles in the league 4 speed. Next year, when I do the plus 4s, it's actually going to be a +5. Now I realize, because, you know, usually the player's in regression, so that's 2 years. We're going to make it 2.5 years of regression that gets erased. I'm not going to do it this year because it's too late now. But I can't remember the teams that did it, and I don't want to like edit them again. So we'll do it next year. But okay, so we have this is our team. Pretty close to being what it was last year, except for the safeties position's a little weaker. Defensive line's probably a little weaker. Cornerbacks are about the same, maybe even a little bit better. Offensively, quarterback, we'll see. Wide receivers, we'll see. Tight end, gonna be better. Defensive line's pretty good. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's talk about what we did. Okay, the number 1 pick was the Chargers. And their number 1 pick. This way it's faster. Is now a 92 overall, which you probably knew about. But so we went from an 80 to a 92, so 12-point increase. The Browns wide receiver went from a 78 to a 90. The Texans wide receiver went from a 78 to an 87. The Cardinals right end went from a 78 to an 89. The Panthers linebacker, middle linebacker for the Panthers, he was the highest rated player. And he went to a 91 from an 81 with a +6, so he would have been super sweet. Higher than that. The Saints had a right guard, went from a 79 to an 86. We're now at the +4s, which was the Raiders. Raiders had a 78 cornerback who went to an 83, and then the Bills right tackle was a 78 but got +3 and +5, so he went to 88. The Bears wide receiver got 20 years old. He was 21, so it wasn't that great of a deal, but he had an extra year. He went from a 75 to a 78 with +2, and then the +1 receiver was the Jags, and he got +1, so he went from a 75 to a 76. And then I rolled for the +5s. The Cowboys with the 11th pick. Cowboys had the 11th pick, which doesn't get a plus thing, but he did. He got +5, so he went from a 79 to a 90. So there's some talent from that the upper positions and stuff like that. I don't remember the other plus. Oh yeah, 2 +5s. Both +5s were in the top 11, and then another one got a 20, and then 2 25-year-olds, but I don't have that. We didn't get anything on ours, but that's okay. We are ready to go and move on to the 2028 regular season. And we're gonna win a Super Bowl, because I really, really, really want to do the rebalancing rule. I want to do it. I want to do it so badly. And now I've added another one with the 5 Super Bowl losses. So if we get 3 Super Bowl losses in a row, we'll get that. Adam. Oh wow. Someone got hurt? We short a wide receiver. Oh. No, not really. We just don't have many wide receivers. We can sign some players if we got some salary cap. Not sure what's available, but we should take a look at it and see. Yeah, I got 7 million, so we can pick up a 34-year-old defensive tackle, Stephon Dix, if we want to go that route. Got 79 strength and he's a nose tackle. Oh, look, it's Wes Rennick. I gotta take a look. There might be some options here. Eli Apple. Older players are available. On Treadwell. AC Heath. I figure out what I feel is a weak position. Maybe address a weak position, you know? Where the old players appear into the abyss. Okay, one of my free agents I'm going to sign is Douglas Waddle, power back. Why am I going to sign him? Because Tyrus Nixon is a power back too. And he's just getting up there and stuff, so we'll give Douglas Waddle a chance, halfback. 75 overall. 2.58 million. 1 year. 5 years old. Active roster. Preseason. Alright. Active roster. He goes. And then a defensive tackle. And I was thinking about getting a pass rushing defensive tackle. But they're not. I wonder what they consider a pass rushing finesse move? Not really. Why is this guy considered a pass rushing? Because of his high speed, maybe? 67 overall, 24-year-old. 72 speed, 85 strength, power moves. How about we give Brandon Claiborne a chance here? See what he can do, if he can make the team, whatever. And that's gonna be my 2 signings for first. And I don't know if I'm gonna sign anybody else. I'm not sure I need to. Add you to the team. We are good to go to start our first week. Our superstar needs some work. Blocking fullback. Vince Trent was excited about that. Now that he's what, 20? He's 27 now. So getting close to that 30 wall. Eddie Clark 90. Neil Stallings dropped to a 91. I'm worried about the free safety position. I can't do anything about it now, but was there any? Oops. Let me look at free safeties and quarterbacks right now. Quarterbacks. Nope. Got Stallings, Dak Prescott, all the old goodies. Oldie goodies. And then free safety. That could be a... Not really. They're 32 years old. I think free safety is what we got. Alright, I'm gonna go play the preseason. And for a little veteran presence in the wide receiver core, I'm going to bring in Stephon Dix to be our 4th wide receiver. He has 86 speed, which is lower, but it isn't terrible for considering. And Swinton has 86 speed, but he's 3 points lower. So we're gonna sign Stephon Dix. I don't expect much from him, and I'm not going to re-sign him or anything, but it is going to help us with our ratings. He's 34 years old, active, S2. And that leaves us with $1 million in salary cap, so obviously that's going to be it, guys. Stephon Diggs is now Green Bay Packer, and like I said, he's gonna be he's gonna be our number 3. Actually takes Debos's spot, and Debos is 30. I'm good with that. I'm good to try this out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Man, we got some old receivers. I might make them our 2. Not fast, old receivers. I guess I didn't realize we were so slow. What's the dang it? Nick Humphreys. You see that? Nick Humphreys? Eagles have moved on from our quarterback. 95 speed, but 64 ratings. 69 is probably the best you're gonna do. 71 at 92. Jarrett Carey. We're going with what we got. Stephon Diggs is the answer. Playing a slot. We'll see. We'll see what we got to do there. Alright, we're playing the Jets. We lost their first game. Alright, I got to cut 3 players. 3 players. Can you believe that? Too many players. Now I got to cut 3 players. And I, unfortunately, am going to cut Lawrence Wright here. There we go. Lawrence Wright was our 7th round pick in 2027. And he was on the team. He wasn't on the practice squad. He could practice squad, but he can't because I won't time. But I am cutting him week 3. This is week 3. Let me look again. Yeah, week 3. So not make as the 3rd center. Okay, so he's gone. The next one, Darren Sylvester. Let's see. He was a 7th round pick in 2026. He was on the team in 2026, but he didn't have any stats. He didn't play at all. And he was on the practice squad last year. And so he's not making either. I'm gonna cut him. And we'll get a little salary cap for it. And I think he stays for now. But We have so many right ends on this team. Will Radich and Kevin Denton, Javonta Griffin, Mason Williams, and then Kelsey Steed and Javonte Driver. So Alan Mackey. Oh, that's really bad. He's our 28th fifth round pick, and he is not going to make it. Sure. No. Fifth round pick cut. There we go. We got our players. Go to next week as we are 1-2 in the preseason, and Cardinals are 3-0, and yuck. So, but I get to spend my coach experience, and I am buying quarterback training, tight end training. There we go. And we'll discuss the 10 players that get cut, or put to the line of the practice squad in the next episode. I did lose Jimmy Copeland for 6 weeks to a dislocated elbow, so we're gonna have Morris here. John Morris is gonna start for 6 weeks. I'm not that bad. Like, it's only 6 weeks, so we'll be fine with that one. Our wide receivers, I just didn't really realize how they're just old now. And Kinlaw is our fastest. He's also not great. Anyways, so yeah, we lost the Lions. They won a game, so we both finished 1-3. If, I guess we can just quickly look at the stats for us. 47%. Bronson Walsh is going to be our starter. He didn't play much, which probably I should have switched him back around. Yeah, this doesn't matter as long as you just don't get injuries. So, yeah. Next episode. Who makes the team try to win that 5th Super Bowl in our series? And I do feel like the team is slipping a little. So I hope we can get this done. All right, guys. See you in the next episode. Bye.